Hello. Once again, this is Garvin Plays Minecraft, and yeah, I just woke up from a nap, and I'm kind of tired. So we're gonna try and work through this together. But basically, what's happening is, if you remember the last episode, there was a problem with the shop, and I could not recreate the issue. And basically, the issue was if you try to buy an item in the bottom row, which is feet level row, um, it would not give you that item. It would either give you the item above it, or next to it, or behind you. There was always some kind of issue, and it rarely ever happened to me. Well, this weekend and pretty much every single time I've been to the shop over the last couple of days, I've had that issue. So uh, we decided we're gonna overhaul the shop, which is gonna suck. But basically, yeah, we're gonna level the shop. We're gonna rebuild everything, put up all those signs again, and make it usable again. In the process of that conversation, though, we decided in this conversation, among many, happens in the FTW Gaming Facebook group. So you can find that by jumping on Facebook, facebook.com/the FTW podcast. And then there's a link there for the WWE and TNA Facebook fans group, and then in there is the link to the gaming group. And really, we should probably make that easier to find, but we haven't yet. But still, there's been discussions about redoing the square and making the square more usable. So what we're gonna do in this video is, while I'm here in my house, we're gonna collect some supplies, make sure we got everything we need. And I think we need some shears. Make sure we got everything we need, and then we're gonna head back to the square so you guys can get an idea of what it is I've been put in charge of accomplishing. And I think I'm gonna need at least 2 chests. And I'll take a stack of signs. Probably won't need them, but just in case. But yeah. So, anyways, lots of progress has been made here at my house. So I've got a storage room now. Like every other person that plays Minecraft. Before I had everything uh in this room. So like as soon as I walked in, there's just storages and storage and storage. Hey, Joe. No. So all I've got up here now is just food, and I've got my ender chest. Login issues. That's not good. So yeah. Overall, I've opened this up, gave myself a little patio outside, but if you see right here, I decided to redo all the bridges. Another huge undertaking, but something I thought was necessary. Um, I don't know. I guess it really wasn't necessary, but long story short, as you guys know in Minecraft, you can build a bridge with absolutely um, no supports or uh, you know anything to counter gravity. There is no gravity in this game unless you're working with sand, gravel, or you're falling. Then that's the only times that we have any issues with the gravity. So I thought, you know, it would be a lot more realistic if we actually put some supports up, and I think it'll look nicer. So the process has started. So you see, as we pass over these guys, you can see that we've got like these little sandstone edgings, and those are just blocks. But some of them are steps, and I'm gonna go down so you guys can see what that looks like. I think I can still make this jump. We got to get a better. I should have just walked down. Oh well, that's fine. Got it. Nailed it. I just got to get out. Why can I not get out? All right, there we go. So yeah, so we got these supports, and I tried to make them look nice. Little design in there, but yeah, so you can see some upside down stairs. This one's another one. It's just a one block width for these guys because it's just a one block bridge. But the ones in the desert by my place are a bit bigger. I think they were like three blocks. And also this guy put a little creeper design in there. And dude, get up off me. I should probably put my armor on. I totally forgot to do that. Okay, so yeah, here's the shop. So as you can see, we have totally destroyed it. It looks awful and unprofessional, but our goal was to make it so you can buy these bottom items, still be able to reach these other items. But yeah, this is jank. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to rebuild it. And then I think I'm gonna cut the video real quick till we get to daytime, and then I'll show you the new location of what we're thinking. All right, so we are back. Hope you didn't wait too long. Yeah, sorry. As you can see, we changed it up once we got out of the main desert area. So, and you can't really see that we're out of the desert, but we are out of the desert. So, some mossy stone. That looks nice, but this is the alternative. So the run going down to Nick's place still doesn't have the supports, but I don't know. I just think it looks nicer. It looks a little bit more realistic, but it's unfinished. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to add another layer, like just another layer around it to thicken it up a bit. But for now, I think it's okay. But all right, so here's the square. So as you guys know, when you first spawn, you're put here. So you got a chest with some items in it. The beacon is at 0, and you got some cool jumping abilities. I don't know if we'll keep that. We might change that up, but for now, you're jumping. We got fireworks, which are cool when they work. Sometimes they don't work. But yeah, this is the square, and really outside of the arena, there's nothing else in sight of that is cool, that's like useful. We just got this like big empty open area that needs some love. So the other thing, you have to go through the square to get to the nether portal, which I guess is okay, but yeah, I mean overall it just, I don't know. I think we all agree that the square should be a better focal point for gameplay here on FTW Craft. So, I'm gonna jump into fly mode just to kind of give you an overview of this area. So, spawn location, right? This is the square. This is the arena. Nether portal. Walkway to Joe's house. Um, we've got all of this area that we just are not using. So I threw together a graphic that's basically a map from maps. No, I'm sorry, map.ftwcraft.org. I just took a screenshot, but with just some different ideas of what we can do with this section. So right here, this little pool, I definitely want to make this into the aquarium as soon as we upgrade to 1.7 with all the different types of fish if we can see them. Unfortunately, I have not played with 1.7 at all, so I don't really know how that's even going to work. But if we do get new fish that we can actually see, like the squid, we're going to make this into an aquarium. It's possible we won't even. It's possible I'm totally wrong on that, and we won't even get visual fish, but we'll see. Right here, I was thinking could be the new location for the enchanting library. If you guys remember the apartment, the first floor of the apartments in the lobby area is where the community enchanting table is. But really, I think we can make like a nice library here that you can go into enchant your weapons and whatnot. Maybe even a little row of shops right here, like Harrison's Cock Juice Cafe could be up here, as could and I'm sorry, that is for potions that Harrison is making. I'm not sure why he wanted to call it that, but he did. So yeah, we can put his cafe here. Maybe the repair shop that sells iron, and you can get your stuff repaired. And then maybe like a little hospital type healing place. Just because we have the heal sign and repair sign from the essentials pack. So yeah, just maybe some little shops, niceties here. Also on the map, I was thinking of making this area just a green area, nothing major, and then breaking this spawn location up, and in its place putting a train station. The thing is that right now we've got the sky rail, and then underneath we've got the subway system, but we don't have a way. Like, we don't have a good connection to both, and they're actually kind of difficult to get to from the square. So changing that up, building a train station that would allow us to reach both very easily. So kind of like a connection place for both lines. I thought that was a good idea. But then over here in this big empty area, in between this walkway and the square. It's probably going to be this walkway plus, I don't know, this whole area. Just turn this into the shop. The problem with the shop right now is, as you saw, everything's kind of just bunched up close to one another. Like all the signs are real close and stacked up on each other. The rows are, I think, 2 blocks apart. And I think that's one of the major issues. You've got, if you're standing here, you can try to get this sign, which looks like I was able to. This sign, again, looks like I was able to. So it's not being able to get on tape my issues with the shop. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe 4 blocks apart instead of 2 for these columns, these rows. So yeah, I think just spreading it out a little bit better and organizing it, because realistically we've got wool here, and that's cool, but then gold block and iron block and diamond block and obsidian and nether brick. I mean, those don't really match. This item frame is just here randomly because we didn't have any room elsewhere for it. Stone brick and stone and all this stuff should really be with brick and obsidian, but I don't know, whatever. So rebuilding the shop, and my original idea was just to blow out this whole area and make this whole area the shop, because it's just kind of dumb. I don't know. I don't know how else to word it, but I mean, we used to have like a rail that came in here and stopped here, so this wall made sense. But now that we don't have anything there, it doesn't make sense to have that. This building, well, it's not really a building anymore. It's just two parallel walls. But before it was a building, that was the community penny jar. Back when we weren't able to sell everything, so we just kind of threw our junk in there, kind of like what we're doing here. So you had like bits of armor and dirt and lily pads and stuff that not everyone wants, but maybe someone wants. You would just go in here, and there's just a bunch of different chests to organize stuff in. And over here, there was another shop for just food items. But again, we've come to realize that they weren't really being used. This is being used a lot. It's just that it's difficult and can be improved on. So anyways, yeah, I know I want to record a majority of this. I don't think I'm going to be able to talk through a lot of it. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to make a plan. And that plan is I keep thinking I'm hearing someone like behind me. Maybe it's my dog. All right, so yeah, overall, we got to tear down the spawn spot. This isn't going to work anymore. I don't think we need this here. I think we could just set a spawn spot like anywhere randomly around the square, but eventually we're going to have to take this down and reset the spawn spot. Then we're going to have to build a new shop. And I think it's going to be good to just rebuild the shop right in this area. So I'm going to have to cut down all these trees. I'm going to level out all this ground so that it's flat with the square. But in the process, I need to take the square down because we're going down 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going down about 4 blocks to get to the nether portal. And then for the rest of it, once we get over here, we're going down an additional, well, just 1 block. There's just 1 block down. So really, I think I'm going to take it down so that this is all even. And yeah, this is going to be a long thing. So I probably won't even be able to do it in one video. I think I'm just going to have to cut a few videos over a couple days span and just put them out so you guys can see it, see the progress, the overall progress. But so yeah, I'm going to cut down all these trees. I'm going to level out this ground, and then I'm going to start building the shop. But I think before I do that, I'm going to wall out this area. So right now we've got the square is walled out, and that's great because that provides us a little bit of protection. But we're not really protecting ourselves because this area is open. This area over here is now no longer blocked. So I kind of I got this zombie right here running after me. You son of a bitch. All right. And that probably is going to unleash the army on me. So yeah, we got a few coming. So dang it. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wall up the area. I'm gonna throw up a bunch of torches so that we're not being attacked while we do most of this. And then yeah, and at some point I'll throw this video up so you guys can watch the beginning process, and then we'll probably be doing this for a couple of days, maybe the entire weekend. Fun times. But all right. All right, so Yeah, this is probably about 5 minutes after I cut it before. I decided to change up my plan slightly. So right now, the spawn spot is for new players. And realistically, we're not going to have any new players for a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this down. And even if, for some reason we got a new player, they would be fine just being put here. But yeah, I'm just going to take all this stuff down, and then we're going to get a better look at the area to see what type of stuff we can work with. Because I don't know, man. I agreed to do this, but now that I'm actually doing it, I am feeling major amounts of dread, because this is a huge project. So let me go ahead and place some chests down because I'm running out of room. So we got a bunch of wood, a bunch of leaves, and then I'll throw all the iron stuff that we had for the new spawn. And yeah, let's just throw everything in here. I don't need it. Okay, cool. So, what else? What else we got here? So, yeah, I guess my main concern here is, when I started this out, I might want this crafting table actually. When we started talking about this out loud, it was the idea of doing a lot of terraforming, but I don't know, man. We just changed the bridges because the bridges, weren't realistic, and to just terraform this all down to flat. I mean, we're talking 3 block high stuff here. That doesn't seem right. I think instead, come on, noob, get up there. I think instead, I'm just going to build the shop up up here and just do it that way. Because if I leave this area down here, we'll have more room for the train station, and we can definitely build some stairs going up towards the shop. I think it'll be understood that the shop is up here, especially you know, let's say when you spawn back here, right? Train station, up above, shop, FTW logo. You look around, you can see there's some stuff down here. The arena, of course. Make it more obvious that the nether portal is down here. But yeah, even if we put it like right here, if we put them right here on top of the beacon fountain area, that they'll be able to see. So yeah, I think I'll definitely close up this guy, because I don't even think we're really using it. Like, I think it's already lit up and everything. I can another light. Yeah, but we can close this up. I mean, it's not a huge cave system. It's just I don't know, just a baby cave. So we'll close that up, and I'll put the shop. I'll put the shop up here. So there's definitely more trees I need to take down, but I don't think I'm going to spend as much time on it as originally stated. Plus, we're going to be expanding this square. I think we can take this square out to take up a little bit more room. Right now it's what, a 10 by 10, I think. I think we can make that like a 15 by 15 or a 20 by 20. Even have the rails going through it. I think it'll be perfectly fine. So, All right, I'm gonna cut the video again, but when we come back, I'll have some kind of area up here ready to go for the shop. Okay, so I remembered that I can set stuff on fire, so that helped a little bit. But as you can see, oh, I went too far with that guy. Crapola. Um, yeah. Let's go ahead and grab that guy. Grab him. So, yeah, fire spreads. That was something we had turned off with the grief prevention, and I totally forgot that we did that. So, um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let the fire spread there. But basically, I use that to get rid of some of the leaves. I wasn't gonna get all those leaves. I knew that. So, I got a majority of the wood. But now we've got a nice open space that, maybe we can put our barrier, a little border, right along this line. And, yeah, we can make this like a half train stop, half, get over here, half, I don't know, shop. I think that'd be cool. So, overall, I'll probably have the train, the rails. I want to say the rails like right here, so we can have that kind of loop around the beacon and come up through here inside this area. And so we'll do a little bit of terraforming to replace this dirt with some block, at least around the rails. And yeah, the shop will be up above, and the rails will come up above. So I think that's going to work out because then it's a little easier to get here. Um, I think what I'll do is I'll give you a link to the original blueprint that we had, but basically it had the sky rail loop around the aquarium, and I think that's just going to take. I think it's going to take too long, and I don't know. We don't need to be absolutely perfect. We can play with the general layout that Minecraft has given us and just roll with it. So I'll continue picking up any more wood that I can see. Place some torches to give us a little bit of privacy. But yeah, I think overall we're in good ugh, I can't even talk sometimes because I'm so excited, as you can tell by the tone of my voice, to continue to work on this project. But yeah, overall, I think we're in pretty good shape to go ahead and start building. So I think I'm gonna take another quick break to collect my thoughts on how I want to do this. I know we definitely have enough wood to get started, thanks to cutting down all those trees. So I'll probably keep. I don't know why we have jungle wood. Oh, I bought it at the store. That's right. Forgot. Okay. So yeah, we definitely have enough wood to go ahead and build the shop with wood and make it look nice. So we'll go from there. See you guys in a few minutes. Okay, and actually, I did break out of Minecraft real quick to pull up this map, just so you guys can kind of see of what I was talking about. So, originally, the plan was to have the enchanting library here, the aquarium, the spawn area was going to be a little bit more elegant and developed. Before it was just like this room that we just put there, but. Yeah, so there's that. The train station was going to go in between the spawn area and the shop, so that you could, you could see the train station, then you can see the shop, kind of thing. And we were talking about maybe flipping that so that it was in between. But yeah, so and this yellow is the sky rail, this yellow line. So we're gonna loop the sky rail all the way around, and I don't think it's necessary. So I think maybe we'll bring the sky rail down here. But this was the original concept, but I don't think it makes sense, once we got started, because we were even going to go past this walkway for the shop, and that is a lot of land for a shop, and I don't think we need it. I think we can do what we need to do in a smaller area. We could put the train station below the shop, and I think that would be fine. So again, I just wanted to break out Minecraft real quick to show you guys this little map that I made, and yeah. So anyways, back to Minecraft. Okay. So we are back, and as you can see, I've made absolutely no progress. I've been sitting here thinking about how to really accomplish what I want to accomplish, and I just cannot figure out what I want to do. So instead, I've decided I'm just going to build in the square. Screw it, right? I mean, like, we've got this square. We can make it look squarey and, flower pots and stuff, but it doesn't really help the situation. That just, instead of putting the shop down there 30 blocks, we're going to put the shop over here, 20 blocks, and it doesn't really assist in the problem we're trying to solve. The problem we're trying to solve is that the square is not being used. So what are we going to do? We're going to have people walk through the square to get to the shop. That doesn't make sense. We are not accomplishing what we set out to accomplish. So instead, I'm just going to blow this section up. Right now, I think we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 11. That's a weird number. I wonder why I set 11. But anyways, there's about 11 by 11 ish thereabouts. Instead, I'm thinking of taking it 20 by 20. So all the way around, we'll make this into a nice looking building that the trains will come into. They will probably put the northbound trains on one side and the southbound trains on the other side. In the middle, we'll keep this beacon going. On one of the sides, actually, we're probably going to take this to about 30 by 30. And then somewhere in here will be the spawn spot. So maybe like right here in the corner with a sign says, "Hey, thanks for spawning." And then on the opposite side, we'll have the shop. And we can incorporate all this stuff into one thing. Well, except for the aquarium. We can't do the aquarium inside, but the aquarium can be down there. That's fine. We can keep the other shops like the Cock Juice Cafe, as well as the Enchanting Library outside. But I think for all intents and purposes, if our goal is to make the shop and the square and this train station and the spawn spot all usable and easy to access, having it all in this area makes a lot more sense than trying to spread around this area. That's dumb. So that's my thought. I am going to go ahead and get started. I still think oh, where'd you go, Beacon? Oh, there he is. So I'm still thinking wood is going to be nice for some parts, but I'm going to head back to the house. I've got a bunch of stone brick left over. I think we're going to stone brick some of this up as well. So going to go ahead and do another cut, and when we come back, it's probable that I'll have something done, and I won't change my mind again. So stay tuned. 3 hours later. No. Realistically, I've made quite a bit of progress as far as overall layout. So we took it 15 blocks from the edge of the beacon. So 15 blocks in all directions. Before, I think it was 11 across. So now it's 30 by 30, which is nice. I did have to cut into the pond a little bit, but I think that'll be okay. I'm gonna have to cut a little bit more to get this little strip here off of the fence. The fence we probably will not be keeping. Like I said in the last decision, I'll probably be making this into a building. But for now, I wanted it. I wanted to be safe and away from mobs while I'm building, while I'm working on stuff. So, but yeah, I still have to level out this area. I'm probably gonna fill this whole ground area with brick because I think that looks pretty nice. And obviously, got to fill in some gaps from where that small cave is. But yeah, I made quite a bit of progress. So the fence is all the way around. I got brick on, I want to say at least half of it. Now I just need to terraform the rest of this down, and then tidy up the edges. And yeah, we should be in good shape. So yeah, give me another, I don't know, half hour or so, and I should be ready for you guys to see the ground. All right, so yeah, we're back. I'm making some good progress, I guess. I went back home and I got crap. Oh, there you are. Jeez, scared the crap out of me. I think there's also a skeleton over there, but I'm not seeing him anymore. Anyways, I went home and got my enchanted shovel because the regular shovel was just not getting the work done. So there's just a lot of dirt and sand I had to get rid of, and this dig speed is much nicer. Just kind of cuts through everything, makes this a lot easier. And yeah, I only have a little bit more to do as far as knocking this dirt down. But as you can see, I've totally opened it up, so I've got some more brick to lay. But we are in really good shape. So this part isn't taking as long as I was expecting. Um, the the enchanted shovel is uh, definitely doing its job. Helping that speed go. But yeah, overall, just in case you guys don't know what's going on, we've got grief prevention, that plugin installed, so you can claim land. So the gold blocks and the um, I don't know. I guess it all depends on what part of the claim you're on. But if you're like in an admin claim, which is what that is, or your own claim, it's gold and with the glowstone. But then there's also like diamond and um, something else. I'm sure I can't think of what else is there. Maybe like some kind of blue wool. I can't recall, but it all depends on who you are in relation to um, who you are in relation to the land claim you're in. But it is super annoying because I don't know what is dirt or what is like some random glowstone that we may or may not have placed. And it's possible we placed it, so yeah, there's always that option. So that's why you saw me hit it with my shovel, just to determine what it was. Because if you hit it with the shovel, then it goes away. Then you know it. Then you know it was just a land claim icon. So, anyways, yeah, I've got so much brick now and sand, and I'm definitely going to use this sand to make sandstone. Just to add a bit of decoration. But overall, yeah, I mean, I'm almost done. I've got to clear out that section, but I haven't quite decided how I'm going to go about doing it, only because we've got the fireworks display, and I don't necessarily want to take the fireworks display down. So I'll probably handle that part last. But for now, I'm going to pick up the rest of this dirt, continue to lay down brick. So this whole, that was weird. This whole area is brick, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So see you back in a few minutes. Okay, we are done with the ground floor. This is basically the ground floor of the new square slash shop slash train station. Eventually we'll open this back up for easy walkway to the arena, and the same thing for over here to the nether portal, and then back down to the rest of the town. But overall, yeah, we did it. We did it. Sort of. I mean, we still have the fireworks station, but that's rad. We can keep that. So overall, I don't know. I started recording this around 3 o'clock, and it's 5:30, and this is as far as I've gotten. So I don't know how much more progress I'm gonna get done tonight. So I might end the video here and then restart tomorrow when I pick back up, or I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it tonight. But yeah, we've got a lot of work left to do, and yeah, this is gonna take a while. So we'll go ahead and call this the rebuilding of the shop part 1, and then I'll continue working on it until we get done, and I'll show you guys progress generally every step of the way. So anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll get this done, guys. Okay, so here's the deal. I decided to do a little bit more work. Basically, I wanted to see what we could really accomplish with this tunnel connecting to the new square. So I went ahead and I put in a small prototype just to see how it would look, how it would work, that sort of thing. So this is the tunnel towards Martin's, but this is the main tunnel system. However, I did add a new thing. So let's check it out. So I'm gonna take you up, and then you are now at the northbound subway. Well, you're at the subway stop. Maybe we put the sign here: northbound, southbound. I don't know. We haven't really decided yet, but yeah, I think that'll work pretty well. And then if you want to go south, you put your train there, your cart there, and it'll take you south. It's just a matter of how we're going to incorporate the sky rail as well. But yeah, so overall, I did play around with that, and I also played around with a potential layout of the shop. Instead of creating a building, I almost kind of like it having a nice open area. So, instead of a building, I do know we have about 120 items in the shop. So this wall right here, you jerk. So I keep getting violent mobs in. Not quite sure how they're getting in. Oh, that's how they're getting in. All right. And so now I have to correct that. So let me correct that real quick. That was not the plan. All right, let's fix that real quick. Where are you? Where did you? All right, let me sell my cobble. Pick that up. There we go. All right, so that should keep these mobs out. At least the ones that are entering over there. If you've got another group that's entering over here, and possibly they're doing it the same route, they're the same way. I don't know. Okay, so the shop, right? We were having a conversation here. So the shop, Yeah, I almost kind of like the open airiness of this. We need about 120 spaces, and I think this wall, front and the back, holds about 86 items, I think. So we don't really need a whole lot of space. We can just, maybe fill this back wall and fill this side, and there's your shop kind of thing. So that's just, an idea that's running through my head right now. The beacon turns on and off. I'm not sure. Not sure why. Maybe I wonder if it's possible I just didn't protect it well enough, and maybe some mobs are going over it, or maybe that's just a glitch in the system. Who knows? But still. So subway over here. We'll have two more tracks going to the sky rail, but it's possible. It's possible I might not keep. I might not keep this. I'm not totally sold on it. So I don't know, but I just wanted to give you an update that I did come back on tonight. So again, it's only an hour later, but still, yeah, I'm not sure how much more progress I'm going to get tonight, but just wanted to show you what I was thinking. Anyways, I'll see you next video.